Hey everyone, what's going on? It's Nigel here. Haven't made a video in about over 1 to 2 months. Just been really busy training. I'm building a supplement company right now, so I've been busy with that. But I feel like it's best for me to check in with you guys and share with you some of my new findings related to running, health, and performance. Right? And instead of like trying to do fancy videos and editing and doing all this crazy stuff, because I don't really have time for that, I'm just gonna just speak off of what's going on in my mind because I feel like what's most important is the value and the substance that's coming out of my mouth. And hopefully, when you guys hear this, it resonates with you. All right. So, in my previous videos, I've been preaching the Maffetone method and using low heart rate training to improve your aerobic base and using that as a foundation and doing that for a few months to be able to build up resistance to injury, building up your lung capacity, your heart strength, and your neuromuscular system to be more resistant to all the training that you'll be doing, right? And to also be able to run at faster paces at a lower heart rate and a lower perceived effort. And I've been doing that for about 4 to 5 months, low heart rate training, Maffetone training, however you want to call it. And I've built a really strong aerobic base and it's gotten to the point where my MAF test, my MAF heart rate, which is 160 for me, and I've been able to do a 638 pace at that heart rate. And I feel like I've progressed my aerobic base very good to a certain level. And I've been able to do 40 to 50 mile weeks relatively easy. And after doing some research and reading, and I started reading the Jack Daniels running formula, and I realized that there's a whole entire spectrum of running that causes someone to be a very fast runner, or or to be the fastest that they could be, right? And I think I got it right in terms of having the aerobic base as the first thing you should develop and getting that strong, which I have been doing. Very minimal speed work, very minimal amount of time with my heart rate over my MAF heart rate, which is 160. And I realized that there's other spectrums, right? So you have your aerobic engine, and then your lactate threshold, your ability to for your body to how do I say this? I guess flush lactate around your legs. I don't know, something related to the buildup of lactate, but your efficiency in being able to run at faster paces without lactate building up your legs, right? And then your VO2 max, and then your running economy and your speed, right? And I realized that if I really want to take my training to the next level and peak for races and be faster at races like the 5K and the 10K and the half marathon, I really need to start working on these other spectrums beyond just my aerobic base. I still will do that. That's probably going to be at least 85% to 90% of my training, but I will add in trinkets of lactate threshold workouts, VO2 max workouts, running economy workouts, and then pure speed play, right? Because I'm pretty sure at this point right now, running a sub 3 hour marathon is going to be a no-brainer for me. I think I can, run a 2:55 at any given moment of time right now, if I'm going to be honest, right? But then I also have some goals when it comes to the 5K, 10K, and the half marathon. So some of the goals are to run a sub 16 minute 5K and a sub 34 minute 10K and a sub 1:15 half marathon. And if I'm going to be able to run those paces, I'm going to have to develop my ability to run better lactate threshold paces, better VO2 max paces, and then obviously making sure that I have really good speed and running economy to be able to be efficient at running at all of these different paces and distances, right? So what I'm doing right now is I'm keeping my mileage around 40 to 50 miles per week. I might move up to 60 miles per week if I start to feel like 50 miles is really comfortable. But I'm going to start adding in maybe like one lactate threshold workout that week, right? And then maybe another if I'm feeling good. And then after that, if I keep doing that and I start to feel really comfortable with that, then I might start to add some, one VO2 max workout a week. And then I won't really add a lot of speed play or running economy workouts until, road races are open again. I just feel like it's unnecessary to peak at a time when I can't even do a race. So that's what I'm going to do. So I won't add those running economy and speed play workouts until much later in like late early fall when I can actually be when I hopefully the economy is open again and this COVID-19 stuff is gone and past. So that's kind of my new mindset when it comes to speed work. I actually thought that, oh, don't do any speed work because I feel like you can get so. I feel like the Maffetone method heart rate training community, they're so dead set on only stay at Maffetone heart rate. But I feel like once you become a very competent athlete, you've been training for a while, your aerobic engine's good, you're resistant to stress, your sleep and your nutrition is good, then go ahead and add some speed work and some more stressful kind of workouts sparingly, right? And have it be a gradual thing. Obviously, you might not be able to train like an elite athlete doing all these crazy workouts that you're seeing them do, but you can at least add some in, and then over time start to increase it, right? And obviously, still not increase your distance way too far. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. And some other key things that you have to be cautious about is I have to make sure that my diet and my sleep is dialed in when I'm adding the speed work in, because what I've noticed is, it's night and day. How well I'm rested for that day to run, or how heavy my legs are, based on how my diet has been and how I slept in the past 2 to 3 days. So that's very important. And if you neglect that stuff, it's going to be very easy to get injured, and this is going to be too stressful on your system, your immune system, and your body in general. And that's going to leave you very susceptible to be sick, especially in times like this when there's a pandemic going on. So you got to be very careful with how your holistic self-care. So that's just a caveat there. So let me know what you guys think, and I'm gonna be coming up with other videos relating to not just running, but also health and performance recovery, and just being a happier and just better athlete all around. Just because I think it's important not to just focus on the running, but a holistic life as well. And that's actually going to be a part of the brand that I'm developing called Grolori. It's going to be a supplement company that's focused on developing products that help people burn more fat, sleep better, and are able to calm their mind and basically decrease the amount of stress that they have. So that's in development. I'm going to make a video about that later on. Still in development. You're going to see some releases coming out in the next 1 to 2 months. So stay tuned, and I'll catch up with you guys later.